So what are aliens? Does the Bible talk about aliens? Of course. Angels are aliens. Do you believe in angels? Angels, which is just a title, means messenger. Let's more accurately describe them as heavenly hosts. God created the heavenly hosts. In fact, He created them before He created us. They were present when we were created. And they've been around for a very long time. So, heavenly hosts, they weren't born here on this planet, they're aliens. Now, what do heavenly hosts look like? We've got descriptions of some of those heavenly hosts. We know that the Watchers, they had a distinctive look. We know that the cherubim had a different look. We know that the seraphim had a different look. We know that most what are described as angels don't have wings. Some of the descriptions, a few of those angels, would look really bizarre to us. So we can't even begin to imagine all the different varieties of heavenly hosts that God's created. We do know from Psalm 82 that a number of those heavenly hosts wanted to be like God. They wanted us to worship them. So they came to earth. They taught us all sorts of things, lots of technology, lots of other things, and they demanded worship. We worship them. Well, God in Psalm 82, He reprimands them, and he refers to them as gods. He says something else that's very interesting. He says that you're gonna, even though you're gods, you're to mankind, you're something that they don't understand and that they worship. Well, you're gonna die like men. So something changed. Angels had glorified bodies. They may walk among us. They're not going to die like men. You can't kill an angel. These heavenly hosts who did these kinds of things, God said they would die like men. So, are those the aliens? Of course they are. Of course they are. Do we have bodies? We may. One of the arguments there is that, well, if they were heavenly hosts and they were angels, they wouldn't have bodies and they wouldn't die like men. Well, read Psalm 82. Psalm 82 says that there's a whole group of heavenly hosts who did certain things, and they will die like men. I hope that makes sense.